So, I have good news and I have bad news for you guys. The good news is that I decided to stream in spite of only wanting to play Enfield. The bad news is I'm not playing Enfield right now. I want to be playing Enfield. I'm obsessed. It's so good. It's so good. 14 months? Have I had membership opens for 14 months? What the fuck? Thank you for being a member for 14 months. What the hell? You obsessed? Yes, yes. Cultivation denier? I'm supposed to be eradicating the local population right now. Hekados, hello. I'm really vibing with it. I'm really enjoying it. I think... Was it only these two that we had left? I didn't even check which one I ended on because I was like, I just want to play Enfield. That's all I was thinking about. What point am I in? I am not going to say because... You know what? I just met the boy. What was his name? Tata? Was that his name? Pretty sure you have those two left? I'm gonna double check really quick. I'm pretty sure it's just that. You end at 7? Okay, okay, yeah, we're at 8, we're at 8. Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna say that besides the other spoilers that could lead to that. Yeah, no spoilers. That's all I'm saying. Because, honestly, me saying that doesn't do much. Me saying anything else regarding that storyline, horrendous. Horrendous spoilers. Huge amount of spoilers. I also will say, I think my internet's now good. I think we're okay. If anything does happen, we'll see what happens. No, Enfield. I want to talk about Enfield so bad. I'm having so much fun. You know what? Actually, I'll be honest. I don't want to talk about Enfield. I want to play Enfield. You know what, Punchy? You have a point. The faster I go ahead and finish this, the faster I can go ahead and go back to Enfield. You got a point. You have a point there. Okay, okay, okay. We finish this event. I go back to licking her abs. And then... I go to, like, begging Surtur to let me lick hers. Oh, this tea's very, very hot still. Yes, it's me. I just came back from our diet friend's place. Where's Hoshiguma? The venue. What about Mio? Has she dealt with him? No, she left? That traitor. What about the network? Did you record what's going on inside? What about Hoshiguma? Damn it. Get the editors on it now and make the footage of her fight with Mio look like she's completely lost control. What do you mean there's no time? Hacking. Hijacked network? Can't deal with it. Hey! I hope you're enjoying it. What Mio just left? Hoshiguma defeated her, kind of. Basically showed her that, like, I could defeat you, and Mio was like, you know what? I'm out. You're right. You're right. It is very fun to fight bosses under-leveled. I'm not gonna lie. What good are you? Cut the signals. You can't deal with it. The power supply, too. The only thing left to air tonight is the apology. Who cares if the signal goes out? We can't have someone babbling on my channel. Hello? Hello? Chikusho lost the signal? You idiot. You demand I come and give a personal explanation that just gives my enemies a chance to strike? Everything's gone to hell while I was humoring that bastard. Even Hanya's gone. Takes a deep breath. Calm down. Clean up the mess to start over. It'll be alright. It's not the first time. First, go to the venue and stop those insects. The diet has given me the nod for Hoshiguma. All that left is to clean up public opinion. Come to cause trouble with that dear Hoshiguma and Nekia you have you. Hoshiguma? Oh my goodness. Should I compliment you for your bravery or your adorable stupidity? Look at how beat up you are. Seems like my men were still playing with you, not knowing that you no longer had any use. Who did you grab this real sword from? Tell me, and I'll return it to him before he gets angry. It's so long to fight bosses under-leveled. I know, but it's so much fun. I am the administrator. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill everything on sight. Kenbe, you. Me? I don't have to play with you, Tetsuya. Your father may have taught you the basic of swordsmanship when you were little, but you have a long, long way to go before... Sorry, my entire desktop just went dark. You have a long, long way to go before you're ready to use it in a real fight. Dude, the perfect dodge is so nice. A father and a son who turned against each other by a mask. How much do you think you actually understood about the swordplay that he taught you? Did it flash black for you guys too? Turned against? Yes, turned against each other. I've said all I need to say. Now get lost before I change my mind and reunite you with Tessai. You're the one who should be reunited with my father. A shudder? Okay. Deep breath. I know. Countless people are watching me. I must tell them the truth. But does it mean anything? They love Momoka Honyo. They love to watch her panic at the kaiden that seem to orbit around her. They love to watch me get scared, not to speak the truth, and certainly not the real me. Yes, I'm afraid of even that. I'm a coward. Being afraid is the biggest common denominator between Haruka Shino and Momoka Hanyu. Hello everyone. Good evening. I'm Momoka Hanyu, the girl so afraid of kaiden, but who just couldn't seem to get away from them. I'm sorry for disrupting you all, but that big accident that just occurred on air. Momochi? Didn't she go missing? How did she suddenly pop up like that? Was that emergency broadcast really a kaiden? No, she's gonna tell everyone the truth. Is she caught in the middle of a kaiden and looking for help from us? As you can see, I'm standing here before you. Strange things seem to be happening to me all the time. That's how kaiden are. They appear without warning and disappear the same. But what if I told you all the kaiden were fake from the very beginning? Momoka? Kiseki Channel's really throwing money into her, playing the disappearing act. What's the kaiden this time? She said they're fake. What? Is she out of her mind? Does she think we're all stupid? Aren't kaiden around us all the time? That's what she said. Don't ask me. Watch her yourself. What if I told you that, with the exception of a handful kaiden associated with the kami, all the shows I've been on, all the kaiden that I experienced, all of them were fabricated? I'm not talking about my hypotheticals. I'm talking about true lies. Kinseki Station, the Kinseki Talent Agency, deceived you, and I unknowingly became their accomplice. I'm sorry. I won't make any excuse for deceiving you. I'll accept any criticism. I told you, no TV tonight. My classmate told me they're airing something really amazing. Look, the kaiden lady spills the beans on fake kaiden. They've been a part of countless lies. For example, the original kaiden, the family home of Aoi of the Kinsekikai in Kajimachi that killed its residents. It was no paranormal activity, just actual murder. I now accuse Koa Himifune, President Kinseki Channel and the Kinseki Talent Agency, and the de facto leader of the Kinseki Kai Yakuza Syndicate, of being the mastermind behind all this. Without any evidence, he suspected me of being in league with his political opponent, Tessai, and plotted to infect me with oropathy when I knew nothing of any of it. The Aoi Kesekai was exiled from Mitsukue after taking the fall for his crimes many years ago. She was framed for my kidnapping when in fact she had saved my life. When I actually stumbled upon the truth behind the kaiden, he wanted to silence me, spreading rumors that I was retiring. Detective Cortell, upstairs, absolutely fuming. This is the 8th time they ordered us to cut the signal. What did we do with the last 7 orders? Nothing. You've got it. I know you've been unhappy about me saying that things will get better. I stopped believing myself at some point. Whatever happens tonight is on me. Let there be one night where the police don't have to grovel to anyone. It's my parting gift to you. He's finally becoming respectable. It took forever, but finally. This is what I need to tell you tonight. Next, there's something else I want to tell you. About myself. It took 8 chapters? It took much longer than that. 8 chapters and 20 years. It's about time. Honestly, he should have lost his job. He should have lost his job when he was no longer protecting the people. I know a lot of people think I'm overreacting in the shows. You think I'm being dramatic on purpose. What I want to tell you is that fear has been a constant in Momoka Hani's entire life. Partly, it's because I was told too many horror stories when I was little, but the more important reason is I grew up in Gokawa, the city infamous for its polluted water. There, fear is not about serial killers roaming the streets at night, unicycles that bring misfortune, or elevators to hell. It's about watching your loved ones become bedridden all of a sudden, falling while walking a flat ground, and losing the feeling in their hands. It all happened so naturally, so gradually, and it's late by the time you realize it. Oh, that's pretty. Arson, if you're still here, your wife, she's begging for you. That's a cute artwork. I really like it. It's so pretty. I want to die! I'm sorry. I was one of the lucky ones. I came to Mitsukue to be bathed in people's attention, be it adoring, judging, or scornful. My fear was no longer about pain, illness, and death. It was about viewer ratings, losing fans, pressure from the agency, and fabricated kaiden. Seems like a luxury to fear those things, now that my life is once again under threat. Isn't it a sort of happiness to be afraid of kaiden? We don't need to face true danger. We lie in our beds, screaming at stories we don't know if they're true. Satisfy ourselves the sensation of our nerves tightening, relaxing again. But I'm afraid I can never enjoy it the same way again. The luxury was lost to me forever when I learned the kaiden that used to scare me were lies. Manifestations of greed, murders, and cover-ups. From this day forth, kaiden should no longer be part of Momoka Hanyu's life. I hereby announce that I'm leaving the Kanseki Talent Agency and disassociating myself with all the Kanseki Kai affairs. No more polls? You get a free poll every day. Have you logged in today? Tetsuya is lying on the ground next to Mifune, wounded but alive. It is not the Fidia intended to spare him. Indeed, Mifune wanted to put an end to this quickly many times, only to be forced back by suicidal attacks of the young Oni, who seemed to be unintentionally aiming himself at the tip of Mifune's sword, just to find a chance to take Mifune down with him. Momoka's speech coming through the screen beside him only served as a further distraction. His trembling hands repeated missed their marks. Even as Mifune changed his goal from killing to incapacitation, and then simply shaking off this maniac in order to deal with the fallout, Tetsuya kept getting up from the ground, in spite of all injuries. Why wasn't this the Tetsuya we had earlier that, like, I'm never giving up? Ren, welcome in! Meanwhile, Momoka's speech is drawing to a close. I will continue to walk the performer's path as long as I live. I want to bring hope to others and tell those plagued by fear that there's someone who was once just like you. Someone who knows how you feel. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? She will sing your story, act your story. She will do all she can so that your voices will not fade into darkness. Momoka wipes away a drop of sweat from her brow. Wow, I really said a lot, didn't I? You know, I'm starting to get cold feet now, after having said all that. I'm really timid after all. Maybe the kaiden are the only lies in our lives. Maybe there are countless more lies like theirs, and the prosperity that we enjoy is built upon those lies. Once again, beautiful art. Multiple of these cameras. I'm gonna let it go because at least this time it's a hijacked network. But like, for example, this one, that's just her hair. Not even like, I can understand this one a little bit, but this is just her hair. Whoever has that camera, come on, man. Come on. Gotta fix that. I'll let it go because it's Momoka. What is that bitch babbling about? She doesn't know that everything is built upon faith. She doesn't know that if panic spreads. But this is our life, and it will continue until the end arrives, if it arrives. Even if it's built upon lies, upon bubbles that may shatter tomorrow, it's still our life. A life that I've learned to love. Besides, even if a life like this destined to disappear someday, it's beautiful, isn't it? An instant of beauty will be the warmth that stays with us through the cold night, even after everything else falls apart, as long as we keep it in our hearts. That's all I want to say. This has been Momoka Hanyu, and I apologize for taking up your valuable time. Perhaps... No, we will meet again. There is no longer any possibility of turning the tables. The Fidia stares blankly at the figure on the screen. Damn, court of public opinion. That's what's gonna get him. Oh, you got up again. Shall we continue? The bitch is done babbling. You can try to take your revenge for your pop now. Again. The young Oni sets his unsteady feet. The Fidia has collected himself, and identifies an opening that will let him put his sword right through the ribs of the Oni when he makes his move. He's called her a bitch multiple times, man. But the Oni does not move. Are you scared? No. But even a fool like me can tell you're finished. Tetsuya turns around. Mifune's face is ghastly pale, but he does not make a move. I'm showing my back to you. Aren't you gonna kill me? Not in the mood. There are plenty of other people I want to kill first. I'll come find you when they're all dead. Oh, and one more thing. Mifune stares at Tetsuya's back. Suddenly, he blurts out a sentence that even he himself is unsure why he says it. The words that I said to your father, they were actually for you. Tetsuya cannot tell if these words are meant to provoke or to accomplish something else. He turns and casts one glare at Mifune with bloodshot eyes before he leaves with unsteady steps. Yo! Good job, Arson! I told you you could get her. You just needed to believe. Phew. Idol Lord, I know, he collects them all. He's making his own agency. Everything feels so surreal, like a dream. After finishing her speech, she fainted on stage out of excitement. Girl. Everything that happened next was a blur. In any case, Oshiguma went upstairs while Moriuchi, Gichise, and Sarasa took her downstairs. Outer heaven for idols? Wild. She seems to remember fighting and explosions, but it felt so far away. Where are we? Kichise? Moriuchi-san? Sarasa? Why is Sarasa on the ground? She's asleep? She fell asleep in the TV station too. Does she get tired easily? No time for this. It's my turn to carry her now. Where are you, Momoka? Where's Sarasa? Did she get lost in the alleys? Gotcha. Oh no. Oh no. Arson, your girl! You just got her and she's already been kidnapped. I got her on my own. I might get promoted for this. Good thing I had duct tape on me. She's a singer. Who knows how loud she can get when she hollers. I dreamed about ninjutsu items before I became a ninja. But it's only the veterans who get to use this good stuff. All I have is trash. Every knight needs a princess to rescue. Oh god. Gotta report this upstairs. God, I forgot to discharge my terminal so I could enjoy an afternoon of peace and quiet in one of the coffee shops in the alleys. Then this girl just falls into my hands like that. It's definitely my lucky day. Where's my Rijim Circuit Rogan? The ninja takes out a Rijim Circuit Hyorogan, a spherical originium appliance with a long wire attached to it, which he connects it to play terminal. It's charging so slowly. Hey, how about I pull that tape off your mouth and you sing a song or two for me? This is like the start of a doujin, and I hate to break it to everyone, but unfortunately an Arknights doujin. Bro, what are you doing? Well, it's not like I would do it, even if you nodded. Did you know? We were looking for you everywhere after you ran away on that motorbike that night. I was the one who searched your house. Boy, was that crappy place. Big idol like you, I thought you'd be living in a mansion or something. But you don't have anything worth shit. What's with the collection of garbage on your window anyway? Some kind of weird obsession? Say that again? The tape came loose? I thought I put it on right. Who cares? Just a frail little idol. I tell you, Not only did I have to check all that weird garbage you had left by the window one by one, I also trimmed that dying plant for you. You cut Hasuke? Hasuke? No, that tree sprout was barely even a weed. Yeah, I did it. What about it? How did you even take care of it? No idea, because its leaves are all yellow and brittle. No way it was gonna live, so I put it out of its misery. It was a kindness. I've grown flowers before, and it takes patience and endless love and care. You understand? Someone like you! Hey. How'd you get up? What kind of crappy duct tape was that? I see. You must know some sort of arts. You're an egger, so I guess about water? That's it, of course. No wonder the tape came loose. But didn't the vets say that only the infected could use arts without a unit? That's weird. You could have broken the tape with brute force, couldn't you? No, of course not. I doubt you've ever lifted anything heavier than an apple. Must be arts, definitely. So what? What are you gonna do? Spray water in my face? The novice ninja taunts Momoka, but he keeps his gaze fixed on her eyes. A cornered beast will fight back, and the same is true for the girl in front of him. What kind of arts will she use? Mist? A high-pressure jet? Acid spray, even. He must not let his guard down just because he is facing an idol with no combat experience. Bonkin? No. Sodomize him. Use the staff, Momoka. Teach him a lesson. It's unlikely that her arts would be practically powerful. There would be little movement from her microphone-shaped arts unit when she cast. Better to stay focused on her eyes. My bad. Her eyes will betray all that she is thinking. For example, murderous intent. Foolish girl, not knowing her place. Ooh, that's okay. No worries. Do it when you can and you want to. Good luck tomorrow. But that is all. Observe her eyes and analyze her intent. Be the timing of casting, direction, or... Why is there no other intent than murder? Holy! Before he can react, the ninja feels a dull thud on his head. You hit me on the head with your mic? What kind of arts is... The violent kind? Murder! Beast! Heartless devil! This is for Hasuke! Calm down! No, I will not! It wasn't dead yet! How could you? How could you cut my Hasuke? Momoka babbles her in incoherent, vengeful fury. A far cry from the image that she presented on stage just moments ago. Heartless? Oh no. Dearly Beloved starts playing. Her microphone finds the ninja, again and again, striking with a fury that even hell does not know. Stop, no! I'll kill you, you bastard! I'll beat this heartless monster to death! Momoka? What are you doing? I'm killing the bastard who killed my Hasuke! I'll rip him from limb to limb! So you're fine. I'm fine, I'm very fine! I'm gonna beat this asshole to pulp! Momoka, calm down, he's not worth it. We gotta get out of here. The rain blows finally and comes to an end, as footsteps fade into the distance. The other voice must have belonged to Kichise, the one who was with Momoka. Yes, it was Kichise who took Momoka away. It must be her. Oh my god, Arson! Scum, hello! Thank you, Kichise. You're my lucky star. The novice ninja gives Kichise his most sincere gratitude before passing out. Not that he's in any condition to verbalize it. Oh my god! Momoka just went ahead and killed him! Holy! Yeah. They will absolutely fit in. Honestly, Wizardel's not the one that she's gonna fit in with. It's gonna be, Gravel and what's her name? Oh my god, vampire. Our first vampire, oh my god. Healer vampire, why can't I remember her name? Strat, help me here. No, not Enchilada. Warfarin! Yeah, Warfarin, thank you. Warfarin, Gravel, and Momoka are gonna be, like, great and horrible friends. I've been waiting for you. No one can stop you, even after all these years. Quit posturing. Your men have already scattered. I strolled right on in here. What business does the Ao Oni of Kentucky-kai have with a man who's already finished? If you came to take revenge for yourself and Tessai, all you need to do is draw your sword. Hoshiguma shakes her head. Your crimes have been exposed on your own TV station. Your diet members upstairs won't help you now, no matter how much you bribe money he got from you. To be fair, most of them don't know about Warfarin. Yeah, she's Colonel. Like, come on. Fair, Punchy. He may try to cover up his ill-gotten gains. Is none of my business. It's enough for me that justice will be served for the people you actually killed. You almost sound like a cop. Yeah, I've been working for the Lungman police force. Are you serious? Yes, I am. I would want to laugh, but I'm not quite in the mood tonight. I thought the LGD was just a gimmick. I only came to do what I should have done when I took the step 20 years ago. I came to cut my last ties to Higashi. And how do you intend to do that? You can't cut yourself off from your past. Karma and fate will always follow you. You could put them in chains, lock them in boxes, but they'll escape when you're least prepared, and tear everything into pieces. The only thing that you can cut is my throat. It would be nothing more than a formality if you do so. Nothing more than venting your anger. Yeah, a formality. There's nothing I want from you, Mitsukue. All I want is a formality. God damn! She's like, yeah, killing you will do nothing. But that's okay. I'm alright with that. A letter of excommunication. Tell all Mitsukue that Hoshiguma no longer has anything to do with Mitsukue, the Kinseki Kai, or the Ao Oni Kaiden. Panda, welcome in! How are you doing today? The tall Phidia blinks, then begins laughing wryly. I see Lungman has indeed turned you into a cop through and through. But I refuse. We have a better way of disassociating someone. Cross swords with me. Rebel against the Oyabun of Kinseki Kai. And there will be no room left for the Kinseki Kai to treat you as one of us, no matter which one of us falls. You're hella cold, stay warm. Make some hot tea or hot chocolate. Get underneath a blanket. Turn on the heater. And just stay warm. Do we really have to do this? This is the true meaning of finishing unfinished business from 20 years ago. It's just... Mifune casts a glance around his office. I rather like this place. It would be a shame if if a mess was made. Let's go somewhere else. Where? Kajimachi. You've razed it to the ground. Our memories remain, don't they? You're one twisted bastard. Let's go. Maybe we'll even catch the end of the fireworks show. I like how he's like, you know what? We gotta make this fight aesthetic. I respect it. I respect it. He's not like, we're just gonna fight here and now. He's like, no, we're gonna have our moment. It's possible. I do know that, like, half of the US isn't really affected. So I don't think, actually I don't think it would be. You made some cocoa? Ooh, good. Because, like, the west part of the US isn't really affected. So I'm not sure if that is what it is. I have been having, like, random temperature drops where I'm living. So it's possible. Hurricane incoming? Nah. It's the ice storm. In case you don't know, Punchy, most of North America right now is basically suffering from an ice storm that's making everywhere that it should not snow. I am waiting for, once again, Texas to fall into shambles. And everybody in the world be like, why is that state not covered? You're aware of it? Yeah. That's what's going on right now. So everybody is freezing right now. Oh, Madame Oni. I can't let you go any further. You're not ready? Too bad. Look, man. The second Ted Cruz left you, you should have known. You don't feel like cooking? And this is why you have some staples in your home. You should always have something ready to, like, be your low-effort meal. I have to save him. Madame Oni. Why Texas still can't recover? Texas usually doesn't have a problem. The problem with Texas and the states is most states connect their power to multiple different states. So that way, if there is an emergency, one state can give another state power. Texas can be very selfish at times. So what ends up happening is they decided to have their power grid only in their state, which is very good when it's working. And you can be very, very selfish. So that way, if there's an emergency, you can say, well, not our problem, which is very Texas, if we're being honest. But what ended up happening, was it 2 years ago or something like that? Their power grid failed because they didn't winterize it and they got snow. And basically, a lot of people were without power. And a lot of people, unfortunately, passed away because of that, because it got so cold. And the houses aren't built for that. People weren't ready for that. And those who had a lot of issues with it, it kind of really messed with people. Yeah, so they supposedly winterized it now. Do I believe it? Not particularly, if I'm being 100% honest. We'll see what happens. I do know that, once again, one of their political figures, Ted Cruz, last time this happened, he ran away. He got on a plane and just got the hell out. It happened again. And that's like their Waffle House indicator. If Ted Cruz leaves the state for a tropical region, Texas is in for a bad time. Yeah. It's one of those situations. So I'm concerned for them. Oh gosh, for real though. I'm concerned for them. We'll see what happens. Everywhere else, I think, is going to be fine. I do know those in, like, very northern states are having exploding trees, which is another worrisome thing. It's getting so cold that the trees are just shattering and basically exploding. So the US is kind of messy right now. Is that a thing? It is. It's happening. It gets so cold. I think what happens is it gets so cold that the structure basically breaks. And all that force, all that pensive force releases a bunch of shards of the trunk. So we'll see what happens. That sounds cool. From a distance, maybe. When you're talking about some very big, very old tree shattering, very dangerous. So everyone, please take care. Be safe. Yeah. And all that pressure turns into force. There's some videos of it if you want to check it out. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Everyone, stay safe, stay warm. If you are not used to driving in snow, please stay inside as much as you can. Your life is more important than that. Please know black ice is a thing. Please be careful. You look them up right now? Black ice? Black ice, what it basically is how do I explain it? On the road, you can't exactly see it. So even though you don't see ice on the road, it is still there and it's still very slippery. So doing things like braking is very difficult, and it'll basically make you slide instead, which causes a lot of accidents. Yeah, currently what's going on. Hidden ice, yes. So just remember all that. Be safe. That's a cool name for it. It is. But yeah, just be careful. That's the main thing. I don't care if, like, Northerners are making fun of Southerners. They're like, you don't know how to drive in snow. Yeah, they don't. So, like, it's okay. Yeah. Enough so that way it causes damage, basically. It's why you try to ice the roads to kind of avoid that. At least it's my understanding. I don't live in a region with snow, so it can be very, very dangerous. Yes. There's no time. I'll say it once more. Get out of my way. Are you really Madame Oni? Is there any humanity left in you? Why? Why wouldn't I be Madame Oni? Shuji's dead. You killed him. Shuji? You're not Madame Oni anymore. You're just an Oni. A vicious Oni, even. You would kill the brother you drank at the same table with, and you wouldn't even hesitate as long as you're in your way. Will you kill me too, vicious Oni? Does Southerners have infrastructure for ice road maintenance? Hopefully so. No. The way that different regions work is they work with their, their own catastrophes. So, for example, if you are in a region that deals with a lot of flooding, your entire roads are built around rain and making sure that the road itself doesn't flood. And I know some roads in Texas are like this too, because Texas does get hurricanes and a lot of rain at times. What happens is your roads are basically built in a kind of small little hill, so everything goes off the edges, which is very effective for everything else, but with ice and snow it kind of accumulates. It's one of those situations where it's not really something that happens often, so the infrastructure is instead made so you can actually deal with the typical disasters you deal with. Which is why I say, like, they shouldn't drive if they don't know how to. And even then, not risk it. Because it's not really meant for that. And it is one of those situations you want to be careful. You just gotta slide to the side of the road, I imagine. I don't know. I'll be honest. I barely drive as is because of my medical issues. And when I do drive, it's never been nice. Check name, hello! That's a great way to put it. Thank you so much. Yes, that's an excellent way to put it. It basically, you can't see it, so it's very transparent. Will you kill me too, vicious Oni? Out of the way, Koratao. I can't turn back. I must stop Kinbin no matter what. Vicious Oni. She suddenly raises her sword, pointed in front of her. The man charges toward her, but the sword goes through his chest, as though he has intentionally impaled himself upon it. Did he do it on purpose? Or did she parry his blade, then... Vicious Oni? Go to hell. Vicious Oni? Am I a vicious Oni? Oni? Punchy, that's how you're gonna flip a car. Oh! Why does that turn me on? Oh my god, she's beautiful. Oh my god. It can be almost impossible to drive. Yeah, it will easily flip a car. Amazing sharp, beautiful art. I like how it was like just black and white and slowly we got few hints of color. Blood fills her eyes, blinding her. She will cut down anyone who charges at her. She will strike back at any weapon that strikes at her. More cries, the sounds of weapon cutting through the night. Discombobulated sounds that blend into a single lump in her chest. Beating with her heart, pulsing, until it fully synchronizes with her heartbeat, drowning out all other sounds. In the bloody haze, the vicious Oni keeps walking and killing, leaving behind a trail of blood and bodies, until she reaches the run-down shack and kicks the door open. There is no sound there. Oh god, you spun out? She used the tank top at least there at that point. I mean, if you notice, she just really has a wrap around her chest. That's not a tank top, that's just a wrap. I do know the one story I have of driving in snow, well not drive, I wasn't driving. It was my mom driving. I was like, it was little baby Sin. My grandparents told her, don't brake. Whatever you do, don't brake when you're going up the mountain in the snow. Like, you're gonna go ahead and go forward. She nearly drove off the mountain because she broke and like immediately the car just starts sliding. And you just hope for the best. You have to make sure you're very careful because if you're too rough with it, it's gonna make it worse. That sounds cool. I nearly died, Punchy. Hey! One guy! Yeah, that art was great. Driving on ice is scary. There is no traction, absolutely. What was I supposed to do? Take over my mom driving? The vicious Oni stands at the door, cocking her head, as though she's listening for some kind of sound coming from the hell that humans cannot hear. By the way, love this. All the blood dripping on the screen. Until she hears a trembling voice. Dead. Who's dead? The die candidate is dead. The die candidate is dead? The cries fade. The sound of weapons cutting through air fades. The sound of a heartbeat fades. All sounds grow distant and fade. Only the voice from hell echo in her ear, clearer than ever. Oni. Vicious Oni. Go to hell. Oh. Please, please give me fighting art. To be fair, most places don't, but they're having to deal with it right now. You need to become a candidate for a diet. Jesus Christ, Strat. This place. I picked this empty lot by the riverbank rather than those ruins along the way, so you won't be distracted by memories. No need to thank me. Good timing, too. The fireworks show isn't over yet. What? Getting cold feet now? Oh, wait, you actually were asking? Yes, 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 yes. It's not for, like, eating diet. It's basically, this is how Japan kind of refers to some politicians. It's not used in American English very often, but different countries have, like, different names for their politicians. No. I just wanted to clear up everything before we started fighting. What else isn't clear? Only one thing. Oh, it's not pronounced the same way? How is it pronounced? Diet? I hate that name. I'm gonna keep saying diet? Where did your hatred come from? I ran into Tetsuya on the TV station and heard from him what happened from Uncle Tetsuya died. You don't have to be so cruel. I don't know how he treated you all these years, but he must have been seeing you as an adversary if he got as far as to turn him into a figurehead. Besides, I didn't think I did you any wrong. When I came back to Mitsukue, all I wanted was to make sure my sacrifice wasn't meaningless. Sacrifice? That's why you make me sick. You and Tessai. You're a fool. He's an even bigger fool. Even if you really did accidentally kill the candidate, did you think he wouldn't know how to frame me for it? Since I was there too. He favored you, so I kept waiting for the day that he would make me take responsibility for the murder. I would have had been the result. He would protect his favorite while eliminating a subordinate who had gotten over his head. As for that little thing about killing one's brother, what does it matter? Who would be foolish enough to speak up with the honey on your hand and its support behind you? But he chose to cut ties with his favorite, choosing honor over family. How sickening. Did he really not know the Oyabun of the Kinseki Kai was the furthest thing from honor? Or did he pretend not to know? Honor is a personal thing. When a group of people start acting in the name of honor, they either fall apart or they're just dregs of society fully in themselves. Aragon? Ooh. I'll be honest, I don't read enough unless it's Dojin. I'm not a big reader, so I can't really comment. This is me reading. Tessai always liked to boast, talking about how Yakuza was a pathetic outcast that could only live under protection of the syndicate. Retired veterans, hoodlums, gamblers, peddlers, orphans. Tessai united them under the banner of the Kinseki Kai, hoping they would love each other like a family. Forget everything before that night for a moment, and let's just talk about what happened about the diet candidate's death. Shimasu tried to blackmail me. Goda tried to undermine me. Sanaguchi tried to exclude me as he once excluded you. Release the new codes! I can't. Then you guys will know too much. Look, man. I like games. Visual novels are good. I need some type of image to basically go like, look at this. Look at this. Isn't this pretty art? Don't you want to go ahead and keep looking at this and reading so you can unlock more pretty art? That's how it has to be done. It's so stupid. I haven't read a book in a while. I still, like, I brought back Jurassic Park, which it was gifted to me, and I still haven't read it. Family? Nothing more than old Tessai's pipe dream. Besides, it isn't anything more than just an excuse of one's failure to fit into society. What do you say, Officer Hoshiguma? If what he said was true, then what are you and what am I? This is your idea of fitting into society. I'm glad I was the one who took responsibility. This is more reading? Yeah. You see, it's okay, because I read Arknights. Oh, I'm not lying. That's absolutely what I want, one guy. Absolutely. There's a reason why it's mostly Dojin. Finally, you're making sense, Officer Hoshiguma. You have no idea how lucky you are. If that happens, what you might want to do is basically get one of those bookmarks that makes it so only one line is visible at a time. That'll help with the stability. Oh god, the tutorials never end on Enfield. I love Enfield, but oh my god, the tutorials. One guy, bye! Thank you for stopping by! No one would. They won't, but at the same time, they trick us. They trick us. Yes, I hope it works. You took responsibility and left. I chose silence and stayed. Clean up the mess that you and Tessai left behind. Are the public up in arms about the Yakuza killing a Dai candidate? Then spend money, build industries, and tread on your own dignity to butter up the real Diet members. Getting hit by TV reports? Build your own media through crystalline industry and change the image of the Yakuza. People starting to have designs on your burgeoning industry? Set your pride aside and cling to the people who have the most use to you. Run into someone that you can't soothe over? Then there's no choice. Eliminate them. And you're complaining about it? Didn't you choose it yourself? Yes, I chose it. I let my own weakness shut my own mouth that night. You chose the twisted path of shame and guilty conscience. Guilty conscience? Don't make me laugh, Officer Hoshiguma. The path I chose showed how incompetent Tessai was, how hypocritical his honor was, and how close his Kanseki was to destruction. He was an incompetent, blind shogi player who had began piece after piece after his precious Kanseki Kai as changing times threatened to checkmate it. Your incident was just the beginning. Kamsa Diet has just emerged, and he had already abandoned you. When the relationship between North and South was at its most delicate, he was foolish enough to buy weapons from the Northern Court factions, just to destroy the gang that was acting out of lines in his eyes. One that has better weapons for the Kanseki Kai. Hey, congrats on being a member for 5 months! Sorry to break it to you, man. I'm not an Oshi, I'm just a little guy. You do not have to support me in monetary ways, man. You do not have to do that. People showing up is honestly the best kind of support I can get. Yeah, Colonel Sanders is jealous. That's all it is. He didn't even have that much of a grudge against them, other than the fact that they once had harbored the wandering vicious Oni who had killed his family. Ostensibly, he was taking revenge for his wife and son. And look what came of it! He abandoned Tetsuya's mother and turned Tetsuya against him. As for me, how many times would he abandon me for the fact that the lieutenant of his never believed in his honor for even a moment? Honestly, Strat, with your new job and everything, I just hope you good luck for your own sake. Don't worry about supporting me. Don't worry about any of that. Just make sure that you can go ahead and take care of yourself and that you're happy. That's the biggest thing that I want for you. Good luck. I hope it works out. Get that bag for you. I was proven right time and time again. He's no more than a pawn who thinks himself a king, charging blindly into the fray. Did he think promotion awaited? No, everyone else, friend or foe, was walking in the opposite direction. There is nothing but a dead end waiting for him at the end of the road. Oh my god, Punchy! To hold back the tide for that fool. Clean up his mess, all while getting walked all over by him? I would rather you've killed me in your madness that night. Nah, that's not the goal. Remember, you have polls to pull. You have polls to pull. You have polls to do. In Enfield and OG Arknights. Beckwell, hello! Yes, good luck with the interview. She's so cool. She's so hot. Oh my god, I love her. Happy now? Is that reason enough for you to bring your sword and shield to bear? I only have one question. Are you putting on an act? An act. I agree that he could have reinforced his position by putting the blame on you. I can understand why you say that the Oyabun of the Kiseki Kai is the furthest from honor. I believe you when you say it stemmed from the tide of Kisekai's destruction, and that you were angry at Uncle Tessai for being in the way. Then what do you want to say? I just don't want to think anymore. It was you who brought me back to Kajimachi. It was you who tried to make me lose my reason and eliminate me once and for all. It was you who earned Tetsuya's fervent loyalty. It was you who made him witness his own father's death at your hands. It was you who cut off your own finger in front of Uncle Tessai. It was you who cursed his competence, even onto his death. Your analysis was very clear, very rational. I fully understand what you were saying and how you got to this point. But the clearer, more rational it is, the less I could believe it. Is it really you? Or is this one final act of madness, written and directed by yourself, so that I would believe what kind of person you are? Uncle Tessai said you were faking it when you cut off your little finger that day in Kajimachi. I didn't believe it. But now, I really want to know. How many fingers are there under your left glove? The Fidia freezes. Tetsuya's so useless in the story? You're not wrong! Honestly, he didn't have to be in the story. Had he not been in there, I don't think anything would have gone wrong. Like, it wouldn't have added much or, like, removed much. Kichise is also useless? Yes, but she's cute, so I allow it. She's adorable, so I allow it. He stares into Hoshiguma's eyes, as though waiting for her to avert her gaze. Suzudad is also useless? I will disagree with that. I think that was more of an introduction for him. And even then, he does get the Kami to help. Yeah. Tetsuya was never gonna win against Kichise. He stares into Hoshiguma's eyes as though waiting for her to avert her gaze. Realizing that it's pointless, he snorts and displays his left hand in front of him before slowly removing his glove. A little finger made of machinery rather than flesh and blood trembles where the pinky should be. I want to tell you that the little finger I cut off with me has been for decades, but you wouldn't believe it, would you? Very good, very good. Oh, absolutely! Of all the things you said, there's only one thing that was a little bit of value. Honor is a personal thing. Are you done? Yeah. If you got any men hiding out there, now would be a good time to holler at them. There's only me. No one's in hiding. No traps. No tricks. It's the life of the media Mongol. A politician's favorite. The Oyabun Kinseki Kai. Something to be taken so lightly? Mogul? Not for long. Politician? He made sure to put an end to that personally. Oyabun of the Kinseki Kai. Remind me who crashed the censorship ceremony again? If you think I've been acting, congratulations. Because I'm tired of it. I'm just a Yakuza. A Yakuza backed into a corner. Yeah, I don't even know what his gimmick was. I killed him too early. He was too easy to kill. If that's the only death I can have, then I would have a clean death. A beautiful death. Even if everything you've done up to this point is one big pile of dishonor. I'm not talking about honor. That rusty piece of trash floating around yours and Tessai's heads. I'm talking about beauty. What about happened may not compare to making a son watch his father die for him, but you cannot deny. There's a beauty to duel by the riverside, under the fireworks, the blood spilling on the banks, perhaps even a head flying in the air. Oh god. Mifune is just that rivals team. He's not doing it for any reason except for the vibes. Oh my god, Mifune, what's wrong with you? Ah, I see. Yeah, there's no point. Bro, am I wrong? Am I wrong? You can't say that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't worry, Hoshiguma. In the event that I'm the one that dies, I'll admit that you wrote a beautiful ending for yourself as a Yakuza. I don't need it. I'm fighting you for one reason. To cut off my last ties with you. With the Kinseki Kai, with Mitsukue, and with Higashi. Suit yourself. But how should I sing your song of your death in the event that happens? Who did I kill? An Oni? Okay, but like, that one's a meme now. I'm not gonna bad talk other streamers. But like, that one's a meme. I'm not saying any names. An Oni. An Oni has lost her home forever. Oh! That's so good. Also, here, this piece right here, incredibly erotic. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's trying to seduce me, like the hair moving slightly to that side. Oh my god. Yeah, it's slightly open. Oh my god. She's giving me a sneak peek. I'm gonna kiss her right here. I'm gonna give her a nice little kiss right here. That's where she needs it. She needs it. Mifune says no more. You meant lick, not kiss? No, no, no. I lick the abs. I kiss this part right here. He pulls his sword, which seems too long for most men, but just right for him. The blade is sharp as snow. What do you mean as sharp as snow? But hidden in the night, a summer frost that should not be, that could fade away at any moment. I had a thought, Hoshiguma. The pompousness had filled his voice up to the point it's completely gone. No, no hug. You like lightly move the hair and then you just kiss like the top of the back. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. When we were young, Tetsai took us to watch the show. Here by this very riverside. Oh, it's a Chinese trope. I see. Thank you. Just make a doujin of yourself and Hoshi at this point. I probably should. I remember. He said, don't look down on yourself just because you're Yakuza. You're right. Enfield is waiting for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little distracted. He said we're descended of warriors. He said that generations after generations of samurai since Shigekazu Onishobu have given their lives for loyalty and righteousness, and we are the legacy. He said that even without noble status, without power, without a liege to serve, even without the bloodline of warriors, loyalty and righteousness never die. The warrior spirit never dies. Shinji, Nikio, honor, in all its names. The warrior spirit lives on, even if it's fallen on hard times. It has been distorted. It has taken on many different names, even if no bonds of blood tie us. He was spewing nonsense, wasn't he? It was all an act, wasn't it? Mifune stares straight into Hoshiguma's eyes. You don't know the answer? There's only one thing I know. Someone you hated so much would never put an act for you. Sure enough. You trusted him, and I trust you. I believe you when you say Tessai didn't lie to me. I believe when you were the last descendant of his warriors. Here in Nain Anzai, Mitsukoe Yashiro. As for the true blue-blooded warriors, whose emblems are passed on from generation to generation, I suppose they're all speculating in real estate right now. Kinbei sneers. Ah! My wife is too strong. She's too beautiful. Opposite of him, the blue flames of rage burn brightly around Hoshiguma. No longer does it burn for Kinbei, but bright it burns, almost burning through the brightly suffocating night of Mitsukoe. My wife is so good. Ah! And then, in the blink of an eye, it's over. Honestly! Lore accurate. Lore accurate. You just kill him without a second thought. It's just so fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love my wife. I love my wife so much. I think this is my new favorite artwork. It's so good. The abs lick it. I can't. There's a sword in the way. It's not the time and place right now. I will admire them for now. But I know I must respect her as a warrior. And for right now, she must do battle. Don't call me out like that, Stride. Don't call me out like that. The two stand with their backs toward each other, having swapped places in an exchange. Hoshiguma returns her sword to its sheath. Kinbei's figure drops lower and lower, till he falls to the ground, no longer able to stand. Oh, I'm so proud of you, wife. You did so good. You're not injured at all? I have a slight cut on my face. What about me? I can feel myself bleeding, Hoshiguma, but I don't want to look. Tell me, how much time do I have left? I don't know. I think there'll be someone here soon, after I leave. I think you'll live a pretty long time. Why didn't you kill me? You and I, we have nothing to do with each other anymore. There'll be other people to judge you for Uncle Tessai and Momoka. After all these years, at the end of it all, you won. No, I lost. Completely. You hate the way of the city so very much? I just don't recognize it anymore. It's no longer my home after all. Sayonara. We won't meet again. This is Hoshi's way of saying that, like, she's in a very Chinese part of her life. Yeah, she's walking away. She could be the head. She could be the crime syndicate. And she's like, no, I'm going back to Lungmen. I'm feeling very Chinese right now. Literally, Hoshi. No, she's not deleting it. She knows she's not deleting it. The Lungman brain rots got into her. I'm in a very long part of my life right now. Hoshiguma turns and walks towards the ruins of Kachimachi. Laying on the ground, Kemei casts his eyes towards the other side of the river as he feels the cold of his own blood leaving his body. The noise and commotion look down coldly on the empty shores on the side, which will soon become much shinier and brighter. I get it. Oh, I'm so glad that we got so much nice art back to back. Being chillin'. Oh god, it's just gonna be her in the back of a taxi with like Lapland driving up front. Being chillin'. Oh no. It's so pretty. Although all I'm thinking about with this one, it's just everything everywhere all at once. That scene, that like in another life I would have loved to just do laundry and taxes with you. Yeah. The one-horned Oni walks past the ruins of old buildings, past the indifferent bustle of the entertainment district, past the foe who had crossed swords with her a moment ago, and into the glaring dark night. A cool breeze blows from behind, bringing flesh liberation and sound that do not belong to the present. No! Punchy! Why would you do that to him? You have no idea. Oh my god. I would be domestic with her. I would love being domestic with her. Going to the summer fair with her father, then unscrupulous yatai owner giving her a net made of the flimsiest paper for scooping fins. The summer night after her father's passing, she licked the apple candy Tessai gave her that did not seem right for her age. The throwing rings that seemed too juvenile for her, which could never seem to hit their mark, as though they were imbued with some sort of arts. Going to the shooting stall with the Holy City Laterano sign that only had cheap stuff after getting drunk with her Kanseki Kai brothers. Who says I have to pick one? One happens after the other. She takes one step towards these scenes of Higashini's summer nights. I'm sorry! But they're ghosts of the past, brushing by her, fading into the distance like she once had, the one she defeated. And the fireworks. Yes, the fireworks of Higashi's summer nights, which she may never have a chance to see again. Girl, there's fireworks in Long. You'll be fine. So, you didn't see any fireworks at all. Basically. What? You missed the entire fireworks show? Yeah. That's such a shame. Well... Oh! At least you'll see this. I couldn't find any fireworks that nice. All I found in industry was small stuff like this. I don't have time for CC. I am too busy killing the local population of Talos. I did finish the EX stages though. Arson, where are you? I think he's not here right now. Don't be sad, okay? Ah! There's a little bit of blood. I don't think it's hers. I don't want to lick that. If it was her blood, it'd be one thing, but like... Mifune's? I don't want to lick that. Why would I be sad? I'm so relieved to hear that. Oh, I'm so relieved to hear that. A surprise encounter with someone wearing a smile on her face and carrying a surprise gift. Hoshiguma feels tears coming to her eyes. That's so pretty. Yeah, I do not want that. That is true. We could be somebody else's. Once again, don't want to like that. God, her hair's so pretty too. I love her so much. The tiny fireworks show in front of her seems brighter than the rest of the city combined. It's beautiful. King of Sarkaz! Welcome. Welcome, brother. Sin with long hair model? Originally I actually was gonna have long hair. But the truth is, short hair is much easier to manage. Fleeting, but beautiful. Where are the others? Kichise, Sarasa, Moriuchi, and Tetsuya. Kichise and Moriuchi-san are being questioned by the tired-looking cop. It should be coming out soon. Old Sin model was too good to be true. I've considering it making it, but that's still a big consideration. How about a bald Sin model? Nah. The horns don't look... You don't want to know where the horns meet the flesh. That's forbidden secret. You don't want to know that. Release the beta Sin files, please? I think I posted about it. I thought I'd shared it. Release the new codes? No, no, no. That's how you guys know too much about me. Yeah, I did on the server. Sarasa suddenly fell asleep 1 block before he ran into the cops. She told us to just leave her there. By the time I talked to the cops and went back for her, she was nowhere to be seen. Sarasa smart. What new codes are we talking about? The special 6-digit codes. As for Tetsuya, I have no idea. Oh, we should let the police know that Kinbei's still lying on the riverbank. And someone should go and get him. Oh my god, Hoshiguma! Hoshi. A man is dying and you're like, someone will find him, and then you just forget. I know you tried not to kill him, but you kind of did. They're already headed over. The more great art's geared towards my taste. Yes. But let's be honest, there's no art out there right now. There you are. What are you doing? Hosting your own fireworks show? Looks like it. We have someone here who missed the entire thing after all. Gotta make it up somehow, right? Ah! Ah! Yes! 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 Oh, we won! We won! We won! We won! We won! This is... Kami-sama? What's the matter, Hoshiguma? Did something happen? No, nothing. Just imagining things. It seems like the Kami smiled at her. Or perhaps it has always been smiling. The figure begins to fade, and the fireworks that Momoko is holding so close is going out. Wait, you didn't see? It flashed for a second. By the way, if anyone can find his sprite, I would appreciate it. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it on the wiki. The last spark fades into the darkness. If they are, please, please come to Rhode Island. Please. I don't think they are, but I wish. Hey, we're back in Lungmen? Really? She wrote just one line. What would I get from lying to you? Have it right here if you want to read it yourself. Nezak lang tang mao. I hear you're pissed. Ne ya je off. So bad that he would just up and zoom azao mai. That's it. Not even a sign off. I'll be honest. Swire isn't for me. But Lynn. But Lynn... Pat, 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 pat. Designed by Leduc to be peak rat. You found that funny? 1, I didn't even know she was capable of pulling off a cursive script with speed writing. 2, did you not set the record straight after she personally slapped this letter onto your head, Commissioner Swire? Stinky rat? Do you think I would have come looking for you if she was avoiding me like the plague? You didn't have to. The less we see each other, the better. I love this so much! You! I hereby declare this is the last fin ball and your ball is now mine. Go ahead. Consider a consolation for my inaccurate assumption. Sounded like a slur. She meant it like a slur. Yeah, this group is amazing. You really love to underestimate things, don't you? How would you want me to phrase it then? You clashed head-on with your grandfather in Siesta. Can't say I falsely accuse you of that now, can I? Though, you think I should have a go chat with Hachiguma? You should, but it's not appropriate for you to do so. Yeah, the factory gets fun after you go ahead and you skip over everything. Yeah, because remember, this happens at the same time as the Adele event. During this, she's off in siesta. I know, she's been avoiding me and only calls me by my official title when she has to. But I'm sure we haven't become estranged or anything like that. After all, she has to keep a low profile and avoid arousing any suspicion after all that's happened. Plus, she misunderstood me and is kind of awkward about it now. And one of her elders has passed too. Nerd! Hello! It's been a minute. How you doing, man? She's not that sensitive. Really? I feel like she can be quite sentimental sometimes. Well, not really, how do you describe it? What do you mean you're covered in flour? Wait for Chen Huachea to come back, and maybe she can help you brainstorm your answer. Though, what I mean is her current behavior might not be from overthinking. She's merely trying to mess with you. He's baking. Shut up, Punchy! How los ya, stinky rat? Oh my god, nerd! Please be safe, be careful. We're thick as thieves, Hashiguma and I. And she's not one bit as cunning and as pretty as you. Or as petty as you. I appreciate the compliment. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you for the omiyage, Inspector Hoshiguma. No thanks necessary. While you were in Hagashi, I happened to visit the Jianbing shop quite a few times. I began to enjoy the taste of scallion. Heard you encounter many unpleasant events in Mitsukue. I'm touched you still bothered to bring something back for me after all that. Yes, please be safe. It's what I ought to do, anyways. Besides, I did stir up quite a ruckus in Mitsukue. I'd be sorry if the mess had affected you, Mr. Wei, or even Lungmin. Good, I'm glad! It's so stupid. It makes me so happy. It's so dumb. Yes, please drive safely. Have a nice shower and enjoy some time with your family. Oh, and stay warm, please! Not at all. What I've heard people talk about is your wisdom and courage. You not only cleared your own name, but also avenged Tesai-san, who was as a father to you. That Kinbei was never a good man. It's only natural for him to be arrested and put on trial. Fortunate for him that you have a good heart and didn't take his head. I still have some questions for you. No need for formalities. Just ask. You weren't this shy last time when I was riding a little fast and you sideswept me with force to slow down. Actually, ever since I came back from Mitsukue, I've been thinking. Lungmen and Mitsukue. What's the difference between the two? No, I don't want her as one. I don't want, nah. The more furries, the less likely I'm to pull. Yes, please, everyone stay safe. But yeah, nice hot shower, be safe. Wait, furries where? No. Nerd, no, bad. How do I declare myself a Lungamanite with no hesitation? But I can't seem to consider Mitsukui my home any longer. What are you... Bro, there's more than 4 what are you talking about, Ren? She's the Grinches! She's Max! Oh my god, she does look a little bit like Max! Oh my god! You'll take them all at once? Nerd, it's time to download Arknights and Arknights Enfield. Join us! Actually, you might really enjoy the factory building in Enfield. I consider downloading Enfield. Does Mr. Lin manage the triads well? Because Lungman has no so-called kami? No, that can't be it. Holy shit, King of Sarkaz. The panda's literally a furry! What are you talking about? And I'm pretty sure that's not the only one. There are furries. Just because you haven't come across them, there are. Andre's another one. Yes. Factory building game with waifus. Download it. Hoshiguma, the most important thing in the city is the people. Real, living residents. Ah, yeah, 12F or whatever his name is. People have dreams, and the dreams determine what sort of stories will happen within the boundaries of the city. You mean... Lungman has long since awoken from the dream Mitsukui is still in. The tutorials are hell, but once you get past the tutorials, you'll be fine. One more converted! Fortunately, you managed to make some good friends over there. They're probably the best part of my experience in Mitsukui. Isn't that good enough? I have a bizarre story to share with you too, Inspector. What is it? I have heard that near the Mitsukui, in Himado City, a young Kyokaku has appeared. He keeps his face hidden, and though his swordplay isn't stellar, he still manages to overpower his enemies with just a bokuto in hand. Tetsuya? Is this why we got Tetsuya? Bye, nerd! Yes, add me. I'll send you more information later. Oh god, Junkman! This young man who seemed ordinary eliminated a gang that's been committing fraud in the city for years. According to him, he walked all the way from Mitsukui to Himado and would rest no more than a few days there before embarking for the next city. I hope his journey goes well. One more thing, which isn't as strange, but has something to do with you. A police officer dismissed from his post in Mitsukui is now planning to run for a DIA office. You think the old cop will make it? Odds are 99% no. But should one just quit because it's difficult to achieve? You know what? Fumizuki, I will never be into you because you're a furry. But you know what? You're right. You're a homie now. With that one line, you have won me over. You are a homie. True. Alright, that's enough chatting for today. Now we're pretty much done with the Jungbing too. Time for the next round to begin. She's not that much of a furry. She's pretty furry, man. She's pretty furry. She's got a snout and everything. I don't know what you're talking about. Bash! Sorry, I'm not an Oshi. I'm just a little guy. I hope you're having a good day today. I did notice you switched to a new ride today, but my old pal won't give me in without a fight. I didn't expect the pressure to settle in even before I started my engine inspector. Could it be you're tired today? 30%, maybe. I don't think that's an itch. Bro, she's got a snout. She's got a small snout, but she's got a snout. Here. Chikuwa, daikon, and bird and beast tendon. Phew. How's the talent agency stuff going? Good? Good and bad, but it's coming along nonetheless. I'm glad to hear it. You gotta see Spot in a chapter so you can say something solid or achieve Hobie status. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Effie. He cried so much after Hoshiguma left. I thought you'd leave Mitsukua for Lungman too. I wasn't that down bad. I am! Girl, what are you on about? I saw that woman and I was like, I completely am. Hoshiguma had her reasons to go, and I had my reasons to stay. Momoka-san, I see you already gained the air of a professional negotiator, and in such a short time. Save it. No! But at the same time, his nose goes down. It doesn't go like this. He has a nose, not a snout, but she had a snout. Do horn races come without horns or with horns? I mean, it depends which one you're talking about. Most of them, when they're children, they're not gonna have horns because horns grow and like animals based with that. But if you're talking about like, let's say the Sui, who just basically came out being themselves, they had horns. It's hot. Easy. There's no need to rush. What do baby lung look like? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure we have sprites of some of them. Yeah, it's hot, but it tastes so good. Girl, you're gonna burn your mouth. You know, I might have to leave the city for a bit. Going to that Rhode Island Hoshiguma mentioned? That's right. I know Momoka name is already bound tight to me, down to my bones. But I still think maybe in a place where no one knows Momoka Hanyu, Haruka Shino can live a life of her own. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they're not born with the horns. If they are born with the horns, they're probably like very soft at the time. Because a lot of them, when they're younger, they're very velvety. What are you going on about, Ren? Hoshiguma will recognize you at least. Don't cut in! I'm being serious. Alright, alright. Who knows? I might visit too and make a few more friends myself. Moriuchi-san, how long do you think we can live like this? What's with the sudden topic change? I don't really get what you mean. I can't explain it, but I feel like the days like these are numbered. You're not wrong! Priestess is out here to kill everyone, and based on what I see in Enfield, I think Priestess wins. Now I'm even more confused. I mean, how do I put it? Nita Street is full of people every night. The skyscrapers of Kajimachi are almost finished. I walk down the street and 9 out of 10 people are talking about how the housing prices are going through the roof. Oh, never mind. You're talking about that. Ooh. Ooh. She leg-locked hard. Yeah. Bro. The administrator is just like tomboy Priestess. Maybe that's why I like the administrator so much. All my shows have sold out in a single night. I shake hands with fans until I glow calluses on my palms. But I get a feeling that this will all come to an end pretty soon. I don't know about that junk. From what I get from Enfield, I think she... What do you mean? War? An attack from the Northern Court. They might not have to make the first move. They might be drawn into this by us. Bro, we're literally filling people's bodies with Originium. Okay. I see. I'm actually curious about those now. No, someone's calling. Business? No, it's Kichise. Momoka, big news. What is it? Did the real estate market crash? Ah, the dream! The dream! Afford housing! Huh? You still asleep? Didn't that new project hit a fresh high today? How could it crash? The dream girl. I want to afford a house. I need to afford a house. What do you mean? I need a home. I need a home. I'm going to be renting for the rest of my life. I was born in a bad era. It's about Sarasa. Sarasa? Didn't she leave Mitsukuo soon after Tetsuya? Maybe Reunion was right all along? Ren. Oh, Ren. Reunion really wasn't the enemy. Reunion. Oh, Frost Nova. There's a reason why we have reunion operators. That's all I'm gonna say. She sent me a letter with her family crest on it. It's the Noshigoris. The Noshigori clan. From the Northern Court's 4 great clans? Please, please. So I like how the Northern Spy was for us all along. Strat. I don't think we're ever getting Frost Nova. I don't think so. She said she had fun in Mitsukue, but the noise we made might have been a bit too loud, so we went to Kusarikawa to hide her family for a bit. She said she'd come back to look for us once it's safer. No, I can't. I can't. Don't consume it. She's not an NPC, hell. She's an NPC graveyard. Oh no, King of Sarcast, good luck. She's in hell. No, she's in heaven. That girl deserves the best. How's that for big news? It's pretty big. Are we gonna go to the Northern Court next? She mentioned you too. Said she knows you're starting a talent agency, and she'd join if it takes off. If only. My agency? To be an idol? The princess of the Noshigori clan? Momoka, shh! Yeah, it's a Death of Superman situation. The second you start bringing in dead characters, the deaths stop having meanings. So I agree with that. As much as I don't like Frost Nova being dead, I think her being dead is for the best. Because once we hit it, it's going to be Death of Superman, where it no longer matters who's dead and who's alive. If there's nothing else, there's no rush. Your work is constant. More so than Mifune. The Kinseki Kai are under you now, but the Kinseki group remains a hot potato with few willing to take over. Have you any interest in picking up his scraps and giving the Kinseki Kai another chance? No, sir? Indeed, picking up his legacy is rather easy in theory, but who knows how many hardships stand in the way. Yeah, DBZ is a great example about that, where like the deaths don't matter. Where like the first time it happens, it's like, oh my god, he died, but then after that, it's like, oh, okay, he died. Unless your future go on. Anyway, do you intend to remain like this for the rest of your days? A gang leader for a group that's lost as their home turf. I'm just creating a home for people who fell off society's ladder and doing a bit to clean up work. Ren, We have calcit better. We don't have calcit. We have calcit better. Not better, never better, only different. As a true calcit hater, we have calcit better. We have 1,000 times calcit better. We have calcit good. I mean, she's gonna come back. There's no... The advantage of calcit, at least, is that she's technically not born. She's created. We have likable calcit. Damn right, Punchy. Damn right. Besides, there's no way I can drag this on forever. If Mitsuko no longer needs a Kinsekai, I've had enough of both the Kinsekai and the Kinseki group. I came here today to not only fulfill Mifune-san's promise to you, but also inform you. I have tried my best to deal with the Kinsekai's aftermath, and now I bid my farewell. You made up your mind, so you won't insist on changing it. Good. Excuse me. Look, man, it's not my fault you got a bad wife. I mean, we walk up to everyone and be like, we're the Enfielder. We're the administrator of the Enfield Industries. It's not my fault he has got a bad wife. Alas, a beautiful face, but a heart icier than the field of Ursus. Strat! That's not the flex you think it is. There's no controversy because your wife has no content. First we end, then we field. Let's end field. I was trying to be kind, but she wouldn't appreciate it. How rare. Forget it. Let's take a look at the goods. The Ponchi Diet member stands up with the luxurious receipt room and walks toward a small door at the back. She got too big content, what you mean? My bad, my bad. Shockingly, the room past the door holds no confidential documents or precious materials. Bereft of even an entertainment facility, it merely looks like a simple, sloppy room of a local. Other than the old pachinko machine in the corner of the room. At least she had... Okay, she has more content than Utage. Utage! She's got stonks. That's it. Having escaped the destruction of Kajimachi, it is now connected to the dedicated circus, emitting light and distorted music. The Diet member, who appears quite dignified earlier, is jumping at the chance to have a try at the machine. He lifts a huge basket of pachinko balls from the ground. Right before he inserts them into the machine, a voice sounds from behind it. Got your wish? Yes, yes, Kami-sama. Thank you for your blessing. I'm finally content. Thank you for showing up at my humble home for so long. You stayed with me for so many years, but suddenly vanished the other day. I was so worried. I thought you'd abandoned me. Ah, happy returns. So this is where that cat's been? I will say this much. Utage gets some really nice skins. The Kami swiftly pounces onto the top of the machine. All that trouble just for this machine. Sure enough. I mean, I wouldn't be able to achieve all this without this machine. All thanks to your blessing. I don't remember ever blessing you with anything. Even if you didn't help me in recent years, your aid from 20 years ago was enough for the rest of my life. That again? Indeed, that incident has turned me from a useless drag to an impressive member of society. I told you before, that had nothing to do with me either. I don't believe you. Think about it. sort of loser was I back then? A jobless hikikomori unwilling to study or work. To borrow a trendy word of today. Ha, yes. A neat. Hope they release more Yara characters. I'm sure Arson does too. I want more tomboys. I want more abs. Every day I begged my mother for coin to get a few pachinko rounds in. If I won, I'd consider myself lucky that day. Or unlucky otherwise. But that day my destiny changed. I saw you on the streets. I got nothing but wins that day. The pachinko balls flowed freely like water. And I even ran out of trays to carry them all. And then I won a fortune big enough to start a business on Nita Street. They were just pachinko balls after all. There was no way I could win more than the house. But you showed up, and it proved to me I was no longer a loser. From that day on, I believed strongly. I was blessed with fortune by you, looked after by a kami. Had I not gotten blessed by you, how could I have won so much at pachinko and use the earnings to speculate a profit till today? Then they're not tomboys. What do you mean, get tomboys, but they're all girly pops? I blessed you? Of course. Yo! He looked really cool. Woo! I love it. I love it so much. Oh my god, this kami's fucked up. Oh my god. This is some like trick shit. I want femboys, but they're female. I think that's just called women. I think those are just women. The past few days you were gone, yes? I went through so many hurdles. I asked the kinbei to bring me back my pachinko machine. A simple job, no? It's the same one that, whatchamacallit? Suzu Dad is in. I can't remember the name. Thank you so much for trying to find it for me. But I couldn't give that order directly, so I said, take over Kajimachi, come up with a redevelopment plan, and bring back this pachinko machine on the way back. Because I have ties to it. And then everything went to shit. The Kajimachi gang, the Lungman cop, even Kinbei's own artist. What a mess it was. The machine was almost lost to chaos too. Something happened to this machine you blessed. Then what point is there turning into a piece of rotten land by the river into Mitsukua's commercial center? It's not just me, but the whole Mitsukua too. All of the northern court is under your watch, which is why we're developing so fast and how our property prices are soaring, right? Oh god. I think they are a beast. Oh no, they are a beast. Oh god. Earlier, I think it was Junk Name. Somebody asked if I think the kami are beast. I think they are. I think they are. I didn't at the moment. Yeah, it was Drunk Name. Yeah. Oh no. Oh god. It's not just me, but the whole Mitsukoi too. All the southern court is under your watch, which is why we're developing so fast and how your property prices are soaring, right? The northern corn bumpkins are scrunching up their face in angers, but they can't do anything about the fact that you don't want to go over there. Yeah, I think so. I thought it was just a simple commie up until this moment. Up until this right here, and then I'm realizing, like, no, he's manipulating people. What do you mean by bees? Do you know the wolf that, like, kind of is in control of Project Red? What's the difference? Kami would just be a god, and usually gods have their own wills and everything. The Beast Lords are kind of fucked up at times. They're going after political gains. They're going after power. So it's not just like, yeah, these are the gods of our land. Yeah, like Emperor Dolly and that wolf. Yeah. There's good ones and they're bad ones, but they're like, they have morality. And they're all trying to gain stuff. Whether it's in a good way or in a bad way. It's not a situation of just the gods living among us. It's a situation of they're gonna fucking... This might be a new Beast Lord. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. I think this is a Beast Lord. Was it explained in the Dell event? I don't remember which one. With you watching over us, we surely will improve for... A drop of sweat slides down his face. Not from nervousness, but his passion has gotten him heated up. For eternity! And the commie looks down at him from the top of the machine. Down on his secretly purchased 30-floor high luxury apartment with VIP exclusive elevators. Down at the almost 100-meter high building. Down at the clamor of chaos of Mitsukue. And then it speaks a line that it's tired of repeating, yet rarely taken seriously. Yeah, it's so cool. You know what? I was like, why are they just hiding a Lucky Cat's face? Never mind, never mind. I get it. This was perfect. Yeah, they explain it a lot more in Lappy's event. What does any of that have to do with me? It is a speculation. The commie jumps out of the tiny room, but the Diet member who finally succumbed for his want of the pachinko game does not notice its exit. We probably will. We're running out of Sui to reveal, so I'm pretty sure we will. He will never see the commie ever again after this day. Wait, why are you there? How long have they been talking? 3 hours at least. There's no sign of it ending. Can I go to the bathroom real quick? Don't even think about running away. You do know you caused a huge commotion in Mitsukue, attracting 2 of the 8 major family heads, and even caused a dispute between the North and the South, do you? Forget about my old man. At least that old deer from Kanao can't do anything to you. You're a priest after all. They did? Oh, I might have to look at that leak. I might have to look into it. Even if you're not one of the 8 great clans, your bloodline's pretty... Enough! You may no longer want to live, but you shouldn't drag your friends down with you. You even sent them letters saying you were planning to hide in Kusarikawa? They would have been in danger right now if you weren't here. Performing Dogeza? Didn't you promise Momoka and the rest that you'd risk your life to keep them safe? I'm sure you're a good man. So since you're so eager to help, I'm just going to the bathroom. Yes, please post it on Discord. Well, we knew about them. We just didn't know about the last 2. Use your JP powers. Enough praises. The Kanao and Kashinogori heads will be here soon, and it'll all be fine if you stay. But if you run... Huh. Are you hungry? I have some chikuwa here. You can have them if you want. Arigato. So you didn't know about them? The ones that haven't been announced, no. Oh, I guess not announced until now. We have slowly gotten information about the Sui. What's up, Strat? Read! Okay! Look. Oh! Kunishi-sama. I heard the shrine clergy mention you have a daughter? Yes, I do. She's a little younger than you. Are you as harsh with her as you were with me? The priest is momentarily stunned, then looks at Sarasa as if she's a creature he cannot communicate with. Me? Harsh with Lisa? What are you thinking? Yeah, there's no way he's harsh with her. She is a daddy's girl and I know it. I mean, didn't she run away like I did? I'm still in Higashi, but she ran all the way to Sirakusa. Wait, she's in Sirakusa? How about that? Ingrid can explain the whole thing to you if you meet her. The door suddenly opens. Fortunately, Sarasa noticed earlier that the flickering light coming in from the door gap and returns from her Dogeza pose right on time. The priest immediately catches on, straining his back, head bowed, standing to the side. Now then, allow me once again to apologize to you and the Kanao tribe on behalf of the Nishigori clan. We're extremely sorry for the trouble caused by our failure to discipline our younger generation. Please, there's no need to exaggerate. The important issues are settled. I would like to thank your daughter for providing this opportunity for us to hold this discussion in person. Mitsukui has an incompetent diet member who allows violent gangs to run rampant, but your daughter merely arrived in the name of justice. What wrong has she committed? Fang was the only one I didn't know. June I did know. Although that's so edgy. Fang. That's so edgy. As for the Kami's whereabouts, if I may be so bold, I believe it's best to leave them to appear to their own terms for now. The two clan leaders slowly strolled through the shrine's garden towards the exit of Divine Grounds, as if they had not noticed the two standing and kneeling behind them. So, we're out of trouble? Technically, yes. It's time to head home, Sarasa. The old Ager casually calls out as he stands near the Torii gate. Sarasa freezes on the spot, her flushed cheeks from joy have gotten herself out of trouble with turning pale. She raised her head to look up the little patch of sky encircled by the shrine, close her eyes, clench her fists in a position where she believes her father cannot see. Then she puts an obedient and emotionless expression as she follows her father's steps out of the shrine grounds. It really is. Good event! Good abs! Pat to the goldfish. And now all that's left is this. Last node? That was the last node. Yeah, we're done. I'm pretty sure that was the last node. It was a very good one. Yeah, that was the last node. I enjoyed the story. It was a really nice one. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. My girl had a good story. Because had it been a story like Phantom Story, I would have been so upset. Back to the factory go. I know, damn right. It's time to clock in the factory. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you everyone for just observing me licking my wife's abs for like 40 hours straight. It was wonderful. Really? How did you think the story was gonna end? No, I yearn for the factory. You have no idea. Oh my god. I could not stand that story. You're welcome, Effie. If it's Hoshi's, anytime. I am just wondering really quickly for a joke name what he thought. It was just monologuing! Nothing happened! He yapped at the sky! Yeah, it's super cute. This one's still my favorite right here. The meme is still my favorite. Oh, I guess while I wait a little bit, what I can do... So Mountain is a furry. He's the only one that I've leveled because he's actually useful. Rangers, 12F. Ack. Lee. I know there's more. I know there's more. Waifu, obviously. Yeah, Waifu. Then Spot. I need to level you up. I think there's more, but that's the ones that I can quickly find. Well, yeah, because you said that there's like only like 2 or 3 furries. There's a lot of furries in here. Your boy? No, he's just a fraud. I mean... Make it till you make it. Fake it till you make it, I mean. You thought Mio was gonna be a lot more sinister? That is fair. To be fair, she has a very sinister demeanor, but she's a softie at heart. Still not a huge fan of her. Think she's okay. I think if she ever gets released as an operator, a lot of people will pull for her. So what's wrong with pulling one more in the operators? That's way too many for me. Make it till you make it is good advice. Exactly. No, fake it till you make it. Bye, King of Sarcas. Feel better. But yeah, this is where we're gonna end today. I am gonna go ahead and go back to Enfield. I must go and take care of my child Tata and give it head pats. Cause holy shit, Tata is so cute. For those of you who haven't met Tata in Enfield, look forward to it. Look forward to it. Okay, now for real, for real. Don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have a great morning. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be back on Tuesday if all things go well. But until then, bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Haruka and Hoshi make good pair. Okay, wee. Good night, everyone. I beat you by a little strat.